What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Riverbound Outdoors. Hope you enjoyed that video yesterday. That was pretty cool. I hope y'all liked the new four-wheeler I got. It was pretty nice. It's not a bad four-wheeler, I have to admit. It's faster than a Honda, but, you know, I always have Honda in my heart. I love a Honda four-wheeler. Beat them things to death, and they won't break. But yeah, I told you at the end of the yesterday's video I was going to come home and do a little talking. But, you know, I think that needs to be a whole different video in itself. So, some of y'all maybe won't be wondering, where have I been for the last year? Some of y'all probably don't even care. But, you know, I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Because 2020 was a rough year for everybody. And there ain't no getting around that. I've had a long year this year. Had a lot of stuff go on in my life. A lot of stuff that's getting ready to happen. And I'm going to explain a little bit of it. Alright, so towards the beginning of the year of 2020, I was having a lot of health issues. I'm still having some health issues. A lot of that being from obesity. And I went to the doctor because I kept having gout over and over. And then stepped on the scale and I weighed 530 pounds. That's ridiculous. I'm just freaking cracked. I don't know. Couldn't believe that I let myself get to 530 pounds. I mean, I've always been a big guy. I mean, there's no getting around that. I've been big since I was little. I've had a lot of stuff go on in my life. So, you know, I have stuff that's wrong in my brain. I don't think I'm good enough. Stuff like that. This is kind of going to be like a mental awareness video. But yeah. So, I went to my doctor, and he looked at me and told me that, you ever thought about doing a gastric bypass? And I was like, I heard a lot of negative stuff with that. And he told me that with other than being fat, I have good blood pressure. Most of my stuff's real good, like stuff like that. Besides my BMI, my body mass index is what BMI stands for. And my breathing was getting horrible. Like, where I was working, it was, I don't know, it's a little bit of a walk from my saw to my truck every day. By the time I got to my truck, I'm so gasping for wind, it's not even funny. And, yeah. I was like, dude, we got to do something about this. 530 pounds at the age of 29 years old. So I actually thought on it for a little bit about the gastric bypass, and then went to him again and told him, yeah, I think I might go for it. So he set me up a date for the doctors, and then I went down and met with the gastric bypass surgeon. And first thing that they asked is, do you have a living will? And I'm like, oh snap, this is serious. And I told him no, and he went on over other stuff. And told me that what I need to do, what all I gotta do, and so on and so forth. And I was like, yeah. So I mean, that put me in a good mindset. It showed me how to diet and everything. And I was like, yeah, I was on my way. I thought I had it set in my head. I'm ready to roll. And then I did good for, I went in June, did good for June, July, August. And September, no, it was about the end of September, or about the end of August. And the guy that owns our work comes in and gathers us all up and tells us that they're going to be shutting down our work. Not because of the COVID or anything, but they were permanently shutting down. Go figure. I get something going good in my life and something happens. Because this job, there's not a lot of jobs I can do because of my weight. Because I have to stand for a certain amount of time, my back starts killing me, my leg starts killing me. You gotta think, I've got 530 pounds on my back and on my knees. And man, that's no bueno. So I was like, oh shit, I've got to do something. I don't know what I can do or anything. So September 14th rolled around and they shut the doors that day. No more work for me. And then, it didn't bother me for a little while. I did good through all September. I did good all through October. And about mid-November is when it starts setting in. Because I got a job offer, I don't know, it was pretty quick after I shut down. I had a buddy put in a word for a company. And I went down there and, I went through the meetings and everything, orientations, and then I got out on the floor, and then it was a walking job. I had to walk around, empty parts from different machines, and, dude, I was hurting. I only worked till 12 o'clock that day, and by the time I left, it took me everything I had to get out to my vehicle, and I'm like, this ain't gonna work. So I come in and I talked to the HR person and told him, I was like, hey, I ain't gonna be able to do this job. I said that there's no way I can do it. So I left. And I get a call over the weekend from the same company. This guy was trying his best to work with me. And so he set me up on a different job. It was a standstill job that I just stick parts in a CNC machine and cut them out and stick them in a bin. So I was like, yeah, maybe I can do that. And I did that. Did it for a whole day, and then by the time at the end of the day, I'm just in so much pain. I get home and I lay down and take some medicine. Hopefully, the pain will go away by in the morning. And that morning, I'm still in pain, not as bad. Then I go in and I work for a little bit, and I was like, no. I'm not a person that likes to give up easy. But, you just can't stand there in pain all day. So I went and talked to the HR again and told them, I was like, I appreciate the help and everything. So I went to the HR and told them I appreciate the opportunity to work. And they were, I hate to look at people's eyes. They're like, oh, you poor thing. And where I come from, the poor thing means you sorry bastard. That's what I think. But, I don't know. So I went home and kind of sulked a little bit. And then the further the months went on, the worse my diet was getting. I was still losing weight. See, November I was down 52 pounds by that time. And I was doing good, but it was slowly losing weight, because at the beginning I was losing, left and right. But a lot of people does that whenever they're in a new diet. But December hit, and I'm not a big Christmas person. Christmas kind of gets me down. Winter gets me down. I think it does with most people. But, yeah. December's been a hard month for me. And then we're coming in, I'm closing in on my 30th birthday. I reflect on stuff. Reflect on a bunch of stuff that I've done when I was younger, how I screwed up. And said family members, I don't know. I love my family to death, but I just feel that I let them down all the time. It bothers me a lot. I always end up yelling, arguing with family members. Just being a complete asshole is what I am. I don't know. I just feel like that I need to live up to what they expect me to be. To stop being a little baby and be a man. But, I don't know. I don't know why I do this. I don't know why I'm an asshole to them all the time. But, deep down, I love them to death. And I would do anything for them. I know it don't show it. I know nothing shows it. It knows it, act like I don't appreciate nothing. But, I really do. But, yeah. And then I had another job offer. My sister helped me out to get a job. It's a real easy job. We was making some kind of guard things. But freaking weight got the best of me again. knees were hurting, back's hurting. I'm in a lot of pain. And dude, I've never, I mean, my buddy that helped me with the other job, I mean, I felt real bad that I let him down. But dude, I felt so bad going to my sister and telling her after she helped me to find a job that I couldn't do it. I mean, yeah, I was being a little baby then. I kind of teared up a little bit. And I went and talked to the manager and told him, I was like, man, I can't do this. But he was really nice about it, and he understood. And he was nice enough to ask me what can they do to speed that job up, because I've been in production most of my life. So I told him and everything, and then I went my way. Dude, I felt so bad after leaving. I mean, I apologized to my sister over and over, and she said it's okay. I mean, me and my sister are pretty tight. And I don't know, something stupid I felt bad over. I mean, it's not something stupid. I mean, I need a job because I need to make money, because I'm behind on my stuff. But I'm not bringing it up. We're leaving it out. And I mean, I know it'd be something that's in my head. But it is now January 9th of 2021. And I have a lot of stuff in my head. Like, it's just dragging me down, mental stuff, you know. I hate it. I hate it so much. I mean, it's always in my head that, hey, you're a failure. You're still living at home with your parents. You got nothing good going for you. You're jobless. I don't know. It dampers with my mood a lot. And I'm supposed to, actually, January the 26th is the last of the 6 months for my weight loss before I can start getting to the surgery. And it was in my December, I think my 5th month of my doctor's appointment, and I stopped losing weight. I fell back in the old ways, eating my feelings and stuff like that. And I gained 10 pounds. That's freaking rough. That was a hit to my ego really, really bad. And then, you know, I kind of went home. I didn't overcome it. I've done a lot of eating for the last month. And I'm ashamed of myself so bad. It's like I'll tell some people, I mean close people, I don't talk to my feelings with people a lot, but there's nobody out in this world that can hate themselves worse than me, or better than me, or whatever you want to say. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, my last doctor's appointment is coming up on the 26th, and I don't know what to do. I know I've gained more weight this month, and I got a feeling that they're not going to want me for the weight loss thing, because I screwed up too much. It's kind of a rolling thing in my life, as I screw up a lot. But yeah. It's a hard video to get through. During my times of being off, I've thought about some real dark stuff. I have actually put a gun to my head a few times. I have cut myself a little bit. Just, I don't know. It's kind of stupid, petty stuff that I really don't like mentioning. But I mean, it's rough. There's gotta be a silver lining in this somehow. But I'm in debates of just giving up the weight loss surgery, because I've screwed up too much. And once the surgery happens, I mean, you can't screw up or you're screwed. And I don't want to be that person that screws up. I mean, I'm like so close. I mean, all I really have left is I got a psychiatric evaluation, which that's kind of nerve-wracking to me. I've got to meet with a dietitian, go to a class and stuff like that. And then after that, they set up a date for me for surgery and stuff like that. And I don't know. It's kind of nerve-wracking, you know. But yeah. That's kind of where I've been for like the last year. Just sulking and being a whiny little baby. But, you know, I don't know. I ain't made my mind up what I need to do yet. I don't know if I should quit it or not. I mean, also, in the weight loss thing, I've got to quit nicotine too. And I'm having trouble with that too. It's not that I mean, I want to quit nicotine so bad. It's so immensely hard to try to quit something I've been doing since I was like 16, 17 years old. I don't know. I wish I could just take the negative out of my head and put positive and just get stuff done. I want to so bad. But you're like, oh dude, you're just whining about this. You're right, I am whining about this. Stop thinking negative. Easier said than done, my friend. But yeah, that's kind of why I've not been making videos. Because I don't want to bring anybody watching videos down. I made this channel for happiness. You know, show people, get out, have some fun. I mean, anywhere from movie reviews to riding four-wheelers and fishing. I mean, it's fun stuff to do. But yeah, that way this video ain't all bad or sad or whiny or whatnot. I did start a bait company this year. Well, not really started a bait company. I actually started painting some baits and started wooden baits. Some of them don't look too bad. I think I'm doing pretty good. But eventually in the long run, I'd like to get me a little shop set up. Because I did sell quite a few baits this year. And people are pretty excited about my stuff. Which is, I mean, it's overwhelming. It's awesome that people, local business is pretty cool. But yeah, I'd like to actually set up my own little shop and get real serious over that, because I did enjoy that. And man, building something with your hands is just always satisfying. But yeah, if you want to see these baits, I'll try to link my Instagram down in the description, and you can check out the baits that I've done so far and see how I've progressively got better. You can, if I don't link the description, you can look me up on Instagram at Riverbound Outdoors, and just hit that follow button. You can see my baits that I turn out, stuff like that. And I used to have a Twitter, but I don't really have Twitter. Twitter's kind of stupid. And but yeah, if you're on Facebook, follow me at this right here. Let's see, you can't really see that real good, but it's Slingbait Custom Lures. You can just at Slingbaits on Facebook, and give me a follow there. If you want to buy a lure, buy one. That's cool. If not, just follow if you want to see the stuff that I turn out. Yeah, I have met up with some old friends this year too, and they've been helping me out quite a bit. I do appreciate them, like, a lot. An old friend of mine, and I've made new friends this year. They've been helping out a lot with my mental stuff, but I think I get this stuff under control, because I really, really would love to change. I want to be able to do more. That, they love their Uncle Joshy. And I want to be able to live long for them, see them grow up. And eventually, I'd like to meet Miss Wright. Settle down and get out of my parents' house, and be a man, and have my own kids. I'd like to live long enough to do that. But yeah, I'd like to I need to get, but yeah, I got 2 nieces out there through with this surgery. As scared as I am, just beat my fears and do this. Because only me can change the outcome of my life. I'm the writer of my story. So, would be cliche and say smash that like button and stuff, but I'm making this video because I want to help people out. Because if you're stuck in a situation like me, you may be worse than me, but I always know that there's somebody out there. And thank you for said friends that's been helping me through this way. I love y'all to death. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Until next video, y'all stay fishing out there, my friends. See you later.